Hello boaters, welcome to Narrowboat Journeys. My name is Phil and I've lived aboard my narrowboat on the canal system for over 30 years. I share my home with my two cats, Bushka and Midge, and we spend our days travelling around the canal system and making videos. I'm on the Trent and Mersey Canal, and in today's video I shall be travelling through the town of Rugeley. So before we go any farther, let's have a look at the map. My trip begins at the yellow marker at the top left of the map. That's the northern outskirts of Rugeley. We boat on through the town and the trip ends at the yellow marker down near the bottom right. Now that little red bit on the canal there, that is the Armitage Tunnel. No longer a tunnel, it's been opened up, but it's still a very, very narrow channel of rock which we have to boat through. So here we go. I would say that along here is about the best place to moor in Rugeley. We're actually pretty close to the town centre, it's easy walking distance from here, but if you just want the shops, there is a place in town where you can moor up, but that's probably not the sort of place I would want to spend overnight. I'll show you that later when we get to it. I think this is some sort of charity fundraiser, I'm not sure. Quite fun anyway. This is bridge 67, and to the right of this bridge, very close, is an Aldi's supermarket. There's also a petrol station close by, and it's not too far to walk to the town centre, although you can also get to the town centre by carrying along the towpath here. One thing to note though, when I was here I did hear a rumour that the Aldi store was going to close down. I don't know when or if it's true, but bear it in mind. But either way, if it is, then you're still pretty close to other shops anyway. It is possible to moor along here, but it's not as good. Look at all those leaves blowing down. Now up ahead is bridge 66, and there's a few visitor moorings this side of the bridge, but there's more moorings on the other side of it, and the reason it's popular is because to the left of bridge 66 here we've got a large Tesco store, and then to the right of Bridge 66 there's a large Morrison's supermarket and the rest of the town centre, so there's lots of shops and very, very easy access to get to them. Be warned though, because it is such a popular mooring spot, it's often very busy, and you may have struggled to find a place to moor up. There's plenty of mooring space here today though. Once you get past this bridge, the mooring is not so good. You'll see very few boats, if any, moored up after here. So there's not really much more for me to say for a little while. Generally speaking, to the left of the canal here it's industrial area, and to the right it'll be residential. Even though it looks like we're going through the countryside at some points, it's still very much still within the town. Bridge 62 is on a fairly sharp bend, so be careful going through here. Also, just after Bridge 62 there's a water point, and it's on the right hand side of the canal. I'll show you when we get there. Water point is just after that moored boat. And there it is. That's the only waterways facility you have in Rugeley. And now, for a long stretch, the canal runs through like a concrete channel. It is possible to moor up along here, although it doesn't seem to be very popular. Generally speaking, the towpath is on the left, so if you want to stop, stop on the left. The boats on the right there are all private moorings. The end of the moored boats on the right there marks the beginning of the Armitage Tunnel. Now this is a short tunnel and it was opened up in 1971, so now it's just an open channel with a busy road crossing it down at the bottom end, but it's very narrow. There's only room for one boat, so you're supposed to send a crew member along to check to see if there's another boat coming. Of course I can't do that, so I've just got to go through and hope for the best that I don't meet a boat coming the other way. and luckily today I made it through without meeting any other boats. Now, my journey today did continue on quite a bit farther than this, but because this video has gone on long enough, I think we'll end it here and then we'll carry on the trip in the next video. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.